welcome to my live stream. We are going to get into this prophetic message, okay? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Okay, big hearts in the chat. Let me know that y'all can hear me, okay? So big hearts in the chat. Hey, N-Ray. Jasmine, Brittany, y'all come on in. Hey, Empress Davis, welcome. Hey, Celeste, good morning, sis. Margaret, okay, Veronica, my sister Cass, okay, Unicorn, Double Libra, okay, welcome, Shronda, okay, Ty King, welcome, Chiquita. Let's get in here. Okay, big hearts in the chat. We are going to get into this message. I'm just giving you guys a couple of more minutes to get in. Okay, thank you, NOI. Thank you, NOI D44 Tarot. Thank you. Okay, thank you, N-Ray. I'm trying. Boom. Hey, I think it says Sarah. Okay. We are getting in here. Make sure y'all tap the screen. Let YouTube know you like the video. Okay, drop out of the clouds and put some hearts in the chat. Okay, so we're about to get started. You guys, I love you too. I love you guys to the moon and back. Okay, we're about to get started. I wanted to get into this message. Sorry, you guys, we didn't get a prophetic message last week, but we are back. So, one of the things that has been weighing on me heavily, collective, is the attack on you. And it is a personal attack that has been going on. It is a personal attack. Thank you, Malika. A personal attack on the collective, on the chosen ones, that has been going on for a long time. And this attack is non-stop. And throughout history, it's a wash and repeat cycle of chosen ones being attacked. Right, NOI, right, relentless. This has been a constant attack, and it is an attack on who you are. It is an attack to make you tuck your shoulders in. It is an attack to suppress who you are. It is an attack for you to not walk out with your head held high. It is an attack that is so personal into who you are. And the interesting thing is, people act like they don't understand why you're offended. Don't be gaslit, collective. Do not be gaslit. People have been angry for centuries when they come across gifted people, as opposed to embracing who you are when it comes to your gifts. They decide to attack you. This has been something that has been going out throughout history for a very long time, collective. It didn't start with you. It didn't start with me. It's not going to end with you. It's not going to end with me. Because, hey, Aries, because when it comes to being chosen and actually showing up to the cause, and showing up as your true, authentic selves, these are people that cannot be their authentic selves. See, they can't be their authentic self. John, do they get karma? Of course they do. As a matter of fact, while justice is nailing them, that is when the attack on you gets louder. That is when the attack on you gets stronger. They're going to blame you. Thank you, Ann, for the super chat. Thank you. They always like it, and it's the thing is a lot of people can't live their authentic self. And I always say, As you have a lot of people that's afraid, right, of revelations. People are afraid of Judgment Day. And I'm at peace with myself. The collective is at peace with who they are and how they move. So when it comes to the day of judgment, the collective is confident on how them scales are going to land. Because the collective is not going out of their way. We are not going out of our way to bring people pain, to bring people hurt. We are not going out of our way to manipulate free will. We are not going out of our way to put spell work on anyone. We are not going out of our way to mislead anybody. We are not going out of our way to do any of those things. That's just not the energy we even operate in. So when it comes to Judgment Day, I'm ready. The collective been ready. Thank you, Ray. Thank you for the super chat. The collective been ready. We're not afraid of that. I've never moved with the intentions to destroy somebody out of my own selfishness. And didn't care how my behavior could ultimately impact somebody else. See, the collective can say that with ease. You could say that with ease, chosen one. You could say that with ease, gifted one. You could say that with ease, divine feminine. You could say that with ease, divine masculine. You could say that with no problem, with no lie, with a pure heart. You can say that with ease. But let me tell you something. When people get to know you and they start to understand the relationship you have with God, it will shake their souls. It will shake their souls. And that's why you keep coming up against some form of adversity, some adversary, some kind of friction. That's why that keep coming up. Because who you are, your authentic self, and that relationship you have with God, your spiritual journey, they cannot handle that. It's a lot to handle. It's a lot to handle when you're attached to somebody or you're close. This could even be a friend, a family member, a lover, and you're close to somebody who is so true in who they are and who is so proud of who they are and who is so confident in how pure they are. To be attached to somebody like that and to know that you are filled with deception. You are filled with disruption. You are filled with manipulation. You are filled with taking. Which is being a taker. Taking energy, taking time, taking money. Knowing that they are a taker. What you think your energy gonna do to them, collective? They gonna say it's not real. They gonna say it's not real. They gonna say you the witch. They gonna say you the problem. They gonna say, oh my God, they're gonna say that you are the cause. And this is something that you have been experiencing since you were a child. Since you were a child. They take from you, they give to somebody else. They take from you the words out of your mouth and give it to somebody else. They take from you the light that radiates off of you and give it to somebody else. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Because you know what? The collective is filled with light. The light is never ending. The light is never ending. So no matter how much they take from you and give to somebody else, whoever they give it to will never be you. Because you shine like that, because that's your authentic self. That's your authentic self. You ever meet somebody who try to force sin onto you, collective? They try to force deception onto you. You ain't do nothing to them. They're going to tell you a liar. You ain't never told a lie to them. But they're going to tell you a liar. They're going to go around and tell lies on you. And one of the lies is that you're a liar. And you ain't never even told the lie. You know, and the thing is, it's like, they do this because this is what justifies who they are, right? This is what justifies who they are. You must be collective. Think about it. You must be a deceiver for them to feel comfortable in their own skin. You must be a manipulator for them to feel comfortable in their own skin. This is a coping mechanism that these people with this demonic attachment that they have on them, it is a coping mechanism. They done spent years, all day, every day, deceiving people, hurting people, destroying lives, right? Taking, stealing. They done spent all this time doing this, right? And then suddenly here you are, you show up. You must be a figment of their imagination, right? Because you don't move how they move. And I'm going to tell you what these energies will do. They will attack you. They will attack your relationship with God. Here you are. Think about how crazy it is. Here you are. Somebody who have never done anything to these people. Ain't never take from these people. Ain't never lie on these people. Ain't never hurt these people. Now, you ain't do a thing to them. One thing. Right? And they live their life in so much deception. And then somehow you the one to get under attack. Because of your relationship with God. Because you live your true, authentic self publicly. See, that's the thing. A lot of people can't do it. You live your true, authentic self publicly. Baby, it ain't nothing to figure out. I come as I am and who I am. It ain't nothing to decode. It ain't no encryption. It ain't none of that. Come who I am, as I am, and I speak the truth. It ain't nothing to decode. And see, they will attack you. You are open with your relationship with God. You are open to these people about your gifts. You're open. But they're going to add more to you. And whatever they add, it's going to be salt. Because they ain't never added no sugar. When they run around lying, when they run around misrepresenting you, they ain't never adding sugar. It's always salt. It's always salt. Why? Because the bitterness, is who they are at their core. And the truth is, they're mad because they can't be as authentic as you. They really could be. But the question is, are they proud of who they are? You get what I'm saying? Are they proud of who they are? See, the collective, we so proud of who we are. Baby, you could put my lifetime resume up. I wouldn't care if my lifetime resume displayed behind me like a projector. I wouldn't care. What that's going to do, it's not going to bring me down. As a matter of fact, all it's going to do is it's going to check a lot of people. It's going to put a lot of people in check. See, collective, your resume is not like their resume. See, the wrongs that you have done, you've atoned. And not to mention the heart that you carried Nothing, none of the pain. If you've ever hurt somebody, this was never done intentional. You see what I'm saying? See, the thing is, they know that if that projector was behind them with the resume, with their lifetime resume, they wouldn't even show their face. They wouldn't even show their face. Because who they are, they know how disgusting they are. They know how manipulative, they know how hateful, the hate that they carry in their heart. They know exactly who they are. See, that's the difference. Okay? That's the difference. Look, TFL, you got to go. You over here talking about Satan put God in check. You see this craziness? You see this craziness? Like, why would you come in here talking about Satan put God in check? What? The creation put the creator in check? What are you talking? My God. Like, you see what I'm saying? And they will come in with this backwards thinking. Right? This backwards thinking. Right? They bypass the I'm the creator of all things. I create good. I create evil. It is so fun. You know what it is? When you think about, and I've talked about this before, right? There's a scripture, if anybody remember exactly what verse, but it's in the Bible, where God is literally, I think it's in Genesis, where God asks the devil, right? God asks Satan, and it cracks me up every single time because it's so clear cut. Like, what have you been up to? And I talked about this before, and Satan was like, just roaming the earth, messing with your people. Right? Roaming the earth, bringing temptation, deception, lies. And you got somebody like TFL that will come in here and don't understand that the devil is a liar. So what you listening to? What you listening to? That temptation to make you be so selfish. What you listening to? You don't know that that's the devil's job. To come here and deceive us. So we could open our mouths and say something as ridiculous as Satan put God in check. What? Satan is doing his job. And all that leads up to what? Judgment. Who kept taking in? Who kept biting into deception? Who kept embracing it? Who kept living in it? Who kept destroying others with it? Who prioritized their own greed over other people's well-being? All of that, that's all the deception. So Satan is doing his job. That job is necessary for what? Judgment Day. Right? Because it's all about who embraced this deception more than they didn't, right? Scales. So, when you decide that you want to live, because it's easy to be a deceiver. And that's the truth. That's the God's honest truth. Ain't nothing difficult about that. It's easy to be a liar. It's easy to be a thief. It's easy to be a manipulator. I don't know why these people think that put them up a notch. It don't put you nowhere, baby. All it's going to do is make you burn when the mirror gets held up against you. It's easy to be deceptive. It's easy to just lie. It's easy to just be sneaky. What they think that's hard? Ain't nothing hard about that. It's so easy that the majority of the world is dead. Hello. Okay, can I get some hearts in the chat? That's how easy it is. It's easy to be fake, right? This is literally why most of the world is like that. It's easy to be selfish. It's easy to only care about yourself. It's easy to be greedy. It's easy to be gluttonous. It's easy to base your life, your value off of sex. That's easy work. That's light work. That's light work. I don't know why they think it's difficult. Like, it's so easy to replicate who they are. It's so easy to duplicate who they are. It's easy. Like, what the hell? You a liar, you a liar, you a liar. What's new? Like, I don't know if they thought it was something special that comes with that. That's light work. See, living in your truth, against the odds, against the grain, your authentic truth, speaking your truth, embracing your gifts, embracing who you are, regardless of how shook they are. See, let's get to the title of the video. The truth is, collective, they're scared of you in real life. The truth is, collective, that who you are burns their soul. That's the truth. The truth is, they've been jealous of you, and that's why they can't take you. That's the truth. You done showed up so real. You showed up, showed out so real, so honest, so loving, so authentic with who you are. You're not relying on outside validation. And I don't care what. You don't like me, you don't like me, you don't like me, you don't like me. Who cares? God loves me. Let's talk about it. Right? They envy that. They envy that. How dare you? How dare little old you walk around with so much confidence? How dare little old you get to witness so many miracles? That's why they mad, collective. They've never seen a miracle before. Thank you, Pink Tarot. They never seen a miracle before. God ain't never graced them with that. They got to hear about it. You've seen it with your own two eyes. How dare you see a portal with your own two eyes? How dare you have the gift of prophecy? How dare you? They don't understand it. So they gotta try to knock you down. Little old you, since you was this high. Right, Priscilla? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Say the name. How dare you? How dare you not be who they are? You really expose them. You expose them to themselves. You expose them to themselves, because it's like, damn, look at how this earth angel is moving. Whether you masculine or feminine, look at how they moving with grace. What did he say? How many of them could have did it with finesse? Now they really saying you the best. Like, whoa, how could you move with so much grace in such a conniving, spiteful world? How could you do it? What you mean this world ain't turn you into a monster? See, that's like, and the fact of the matter is, they fell for it. That's the truth. They fell for it. They fell for it. So they gotta sit there and they gotta demonize you. Because unlike so many others, baby, you're not worried about the status quo. You're not regular about, you're not worried about, you're not worried about being regular. Thank you, Money 87. Thank you for the super chat. Ain't nothing about you regular. I I mean, they get so outside of their minds, collective. I'm talking about these energies. It like they are like so besides themselves, and I almost feel like they have like an out of body experience when it comes to who you are. Like they get so besides themselves. I'm talking about you can have a person who all their life, all they did, as a matter of fact, they are in-time, real-time liar. They're in-time, real-time deceiver, in-time, real-time thief, in-time, real-time master manipulator, in-time, real-time narcissist. Not 2 weeks ago, not a month ago, not 10 years ago, and they got right. In-time, real-time narcissist, diabolical, false testimony, your accuser. In time, real time, trying to destroy who you are, who other people are. In time, real time. I'm talking about this is what they are doing today. And then somehow they have the audacity. It's the audacity for me always. Oh, my ears itching. It's the audacity for me always. They have the audacity to call you a name. They have the audacity to call you a manipulator. They have the audacity to call you a liar. It's the audacity for me. Can't tell you what you lied about. They start trying to explain why they call you these things, and at the end of the day, they sound ignorant. They sound ignorant. And I'm going to tell you, collective, because I know we are all on our own timelines for our spiritual journey. But I am telling you right now. Okay, thank you, Cass Young, for being a member for 11 months. I'm going to tell you right now. When you get to the point of your spiritual journey, and you are wide open with it, live and living color with it, standing proud on it. Yup, I'm gifted. Yup, I got the gift of prophecy. Yup, I've been like this since I was a baby. Yup, I've witnessed miracles. Yup, I've seen a demon. Yup, an angel pulled me right out at the last minute and saved me. Yup, I got a direct line to God. Yup. All that. Yup. When you get to that point that you are living that truth out in the open, I'm talking about a mass murderer will call you a sinner, collective. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. A whole narcissist who's currently running a smear campaign against you and 5 other people. Thank you, the T with Z. Thank you for the super chat. A whole narcissist who's currently running a smear campaign between you and 5 other people will tell you you're the devil. They've been and told you you doing all this witchcraft. They'll tell you everything is witchcraft. You light a candle, oh, it's witchcraft. Here goes some cards, more witchcraft, all that. Baby, I don't need them, baby. Being gifted like that since I could speak. They will tell you. And you've been doing what? Running around, pouring love all throughout the world. Can't nobody in your background say, oh yeah, this earth angel, she did this, she went out of her way, she destroyed me, she did this, all these things. That's not a part of your resume. They still racking up karmic debt. And the audacity that they will point at you and say something is wrong with you. Because unlike everybody else, it ain't nothing to hide. What is there to hide? You know who do a lot of hiding? Kitchen witches. Thank you, Matrix Chambers. Thank you for the super chat. That's who do a lot of hiding. Kitchen witches. You know who else do a lot of hiding? Master manipulators. Wolves in sheep's clothing, right? You know who do a lot of hiding? Pathological liars. They do a lot of hiding. Yes, Yvette. Warlocks. They do a lot of hiding. Right? How else they gonna get their sin off? How else they gonna get this demonic behavior off? You talking about people who got a trail of tears behind them. And no, I'm not talking about the Native American trail of tears. I'm not talking about the transatlantic slavery trail of tears. I'm talking about these are individuals living their lives and they have a trail of tears behind them that they created. Thank you, Letitia. Thank you for the super chat. You don't have that. Okay? The collective don't have a problem saying, check my resume. Check my resume. You can check my resume even before I woke all the way up. I ain't never moved with the intention to destroy. Never. And if I ever brought some kind of chaos unintentionally, the way earth angels move, we will fight tooth and nail to correct that. The way we feel conviction from God won't allow us to not correct that. What Nikki say, it's a big difference between me and you. I ain't like nothing like you, and you. Big difference. Thank you, David. Thank you for the super chat. See, collective don't have a problem. Check my references. I ain't even got to give you one. I don't got to tell you what reference to check. Check them all. Check them all. Go check with my biggest hater. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you for the super chat. Go check with my biggest hater. And if you got excellent comprehension skills, you will walk away and realize you just spoke to my biggest hater. Period. Check them all. It's no pressure. They like biggest hater bit and they talking in circles. They can't even truly articulate what their problem is. They can't even really articulate it because they ain't got no problem. Their soul is their problem. Their jealousy, their envy is their problem. Who they are is the true problem. Okay? See, right word of the street, word on the streets, they spiritual bums. Okay, yes, Empress Precious, check my portfolio, check my body of work. That's why I say go check my references and include my biggest haters in that too. Because what you gonna find is consistency. See, and that's what they don't have. They have a consistency of what? Of destroying people's lives. Consistency of what? Putting people down. Consistency of what? Taking from people. Consistency of what? A trail of tears. They leave destruction and chaos behind them. So when they tell you check their references, they're going to have to pick and choose. Right? They're going to have to dig deep. Like, you know who you could call? You could call this one right here. You could call this one right here. Man, the collector don't care about none of that. Call everybody. Call everybody. I don't care who it is. Call them all. You ain't gotta be called. No. Don't call that ex. No. Don't call that friend. Don't call that friend. Man, call them all. Right, T-Battle? I don't give a. Call them all. Because what you're going to get is consistency. Something they don't have. Consistency. And the collective cutoff game is like, what? What? And you always let them hang themselves. And they do it every time. Every time. At this point, the collective done bought some velvet hangers. Go ahead and hang yourself up. Every single the time. Because at the end of the day, the collective already know who you are. Now that you done hung yourself up, baby, now you got to face yourself. Every time. Every time. You gotta give them enough rope, they gon' just like that. Period. And then they got the audacity. And I'm gonna tell you, like, when it comes to these energies, they gonna always try to make you feel some kind of way. They're trying to make it seem like, I think one of the most interesting things is that they think that they could outcast you. How you gonna outcast the outcast? Make it make sense. They act like they're gonna outcast you. How you gonna outcast the outcast? It, like, what? You don't think when the collective decided, you don't think when the earth angel decided, I am tired of suppressing who I am to make other people comfortable. I am tired of not fully spreading my wings. And if it makes you uncomfortable, kick rocks. Like, you don't think when the collective decided that their connection with God and how it is so different from the status quo, that the collective already knew that they would be facing persecution from so many different places. The collective is facing persecution from the fake holier than thou. Okay? The collective is facing persecution from the ones that are just completely lost in the sauce. The collective is facing prosecutions from the ones that's running around here like that fool who came in here talking about Satan checked God like a damn fool. The collective is facing prosecution from those that feel like you got some nerve to live your truth. I'm talking about the collective faces prosecution from every direction. From the witches, the kitchen witches, the dark priestesses, the liars, the deceivers, the cults. That persecution comes in from all directions. Because, see, you could have dodged the persecution, right? From the fake holier than thous. You could have dodged that one. All you had to do was act like them. And then they wouldn't persecute you. But they got a problem with you because you got some audacity to say you had this connection with God. So they got a problem with you because they say you got some audacity to be an earth angel and be open with that. So, hey, Cornelius, they got a problem with you. So they persecute you too. They judge you. They breaking commandments. They breaking commandments to persecute you. Make it make sense. How does this make sense? Oh, let's put some hearts in the chat. How it makes sense? So I feel like collective, you could have, especially this year being the year of the 9 of Wands. This is barbecue and mildew year, okay? I've been telling y'all that all year. This the year, okay? Baby, this is the year where we all getting cornered. And either you're going to come out swinging or you're going to lay down. It's that year. This the year where either you're going to plant them seeds to benefit from them or you're going to allow yourself to stay cornered. This is that year. Okay? So I'm all about the barbecue. I'm outside. It ain't going to be no mildew for me. This is that year. It's make or break. And one thing for sure, they're always going to try to break you. And I tell you, collective, this is something that I feel like with this year, this is the year where people are definitely trying to suppress you. Because remember, they looking at you like you got some nerve, like you got some audacity to be so confident in your truth, so confident in who you are. So this is the year to try to suppress you. This is the year to try to question you. All the questions is for what? For you to doubt yourself. This is the year to put you in the defense. They want you in a permanent defense so you can never get on the offense. Because if you get on the offense, they know you're going to take the ball where? You're going to take the ball where? All the way down to the score. Right? All the way down to the score line. They know that. So they want to keep you on the defense. They want to keep you defending yourself. They want you to defend yourself from all types of black magic, manipulation, lies, false testimony. They try to keep us lost in that. That ain't nothing but the energy of distraction. Trying to stop you from planting your seeds this year. Trying to stop you from making the moves that you got to make this year. Trying to distract you from what you got to do, from your divine mission. And guess what? Not a single soul would deter me, would deter you. Not a single soul. I wish a man would. And when I say man, I mean woman and man. I'm talking about mankind. I wish I would let somebody who is just moving in the flesh distract me from my purpose. Not a single soul. Is how the collective is standing. That's how we standing this year. Not a single soul. Excuse me. You know what it took for me to get to this point? You know what it took? You know how many tears it took to get to this point? You know how much energy I had to transmute to get to this point? All the judgment, all the pain, all the hate, everything we had to survive. You know what it took to get to this point? And you think I'm going to let an old fleshly being or some dark entity do what? Devalue me, suppress me, stop me in my mission. What? Who are you? Nobody, baby. Okay? In the words of, who said that? Keith Sweat. Nobody, baby, at all. At all. And that's what they want to do. And I'm gonna tell you, collective, it's so unfortunate that you have to keep running into this. It's so unfortunate that we have to keep running into this. And it don't matter how you show up. You can show up, show out in a positive way. The devil gonna find his way to use somebody, some lost soul, as a weapon against you. They're gonna find a way to show up. And it's all to make you fold your shoulders in. It's all to make you like, I'm telling you, they want you like this. They want you like that. They don't want you, shoulders back, chin up. I'm here, like this. They don't want you like that. And so they have been trying to suppress you, devalue you. They don't want you to know who you are. Because first, they try to make a mockery of who you are. It's wash and repeat. Same shit, different day. Same demon, different vessel. Same devil, different mouth. It's the same. It's the same. First, they tried to make a mockery of you, right? Because now, once they keep making a mockery of you, what's going to happen? You're going to stop. You might stop talking. You're going to stop being yourself. You're going to stop. Because now, they try to make a mockery for you to get uncomfortable. So now you readjust to make them comfortable. And to make sure that you don't got to feel that judgment again. These are the steps that they take. They try to put you down. I remember one of my closest friends, and I'm not going to name her or anything, but anyways, in her previous marriage, what her ex-husband used to do is anytime she would get dressed up, he would like say something negative to her. Talk about her hair, talk about her clothes, talk about her makeup, talk about like things that she's done that she's feeling good. Like every single time, like clockwork, she's doing something that is self-loving. He would come in and say something so nasty. And then they do that enough. They do that enough to where now you avoid self-love. Now you loving on yourself the way they telling you to love on yourself. But can't nobody tell you how to love on yourself. Excuse me? Excuse me? And this is something I have seen. Like I've seen men do this. I've seen women do this. And it's like, really? They will make a mockery of you, of who you are, how you look, your relationship with God, everything. And this is all to make your shoulders drop. This is all to put you, for your chin could go down. This is all to put you in a box, collective. Once they have you folded into that box, they got you. They done broke every bone in your body spiritually. So you got to recognize that when you see it. Because at this point, I feel like where we are, collective, is big energy only. It's big energy only. That's why when I'm doing my cards and I'm reading out certain signs, baby, it's big Taurus energy coming through. It's big Aries energy coming through. It's big Cancer energy coming through. It's big Pisces energies coming through. It's big Scorpio energy coming through. It's big Leo energy coming through. Big Aquarius energy coming through. Big Sagittarius and Capricorn coming through. That's why every time I assign and I say it's big energy coming through, because nothing about you is small. Nothing. 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 I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. Big energy coming through. I go get my coffee from Starbucks. Thank you, Celeste. You say you swung over hell on a spider web. Danger was on all sides, but God, here I stand, immune to the bull. Shout out to you, Success. I know that's right. Not you swung over hell with a spider web. And you know what? With the way Satan is running around this world, when God said, what you been up to? And he said, roaming the earth and messing with your people. I swear, every time we step outside, it's like swinging through hell on a spider web. That's why the energy gotta stay big. You can't afford to be meek. You can't afford to rely on outside validation. That self-love gotta be so powerful inside of you, collective. If you don't have it, you will break. You will break. Because you literally have a mission. And when the earth angel is boxed in, that is the worst thing that you could be. You will suffer from mental chaos. You will start having all types of ideations. You will start thinking about not even being in this world anymore. You will start thinking, you will have the craziest thoughts. And the whole reason why is because they don't put you in a box. And that's what they want to do with you. To put you in a metal steel cage, to box you in. That is literally what they want to do with you. And you can't afford to be that because you are gifted. Gifted people cannot be in a box. The mental chaos will kill you. And they know that. They know that you will experience a spiritual death if you allow yourself to be boxed in. And it will be painful. It will be bigger than any spiritual death that any of them would face. Because you have a mission. Thank you, Empress Precious. Thank you for the super chat, because you have a mission. So it's different. The conviction that you feel from God is different. And it's different. You can't afford to not walk in faith. You can't afford it. You can't afford to deny God. They could run around. They could hesitate. You can't afford it. They will be judged and they will reap what they sow. But you're on a different level, so you held the different standards, collective. You will not be judged like the lost one. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for the super chat. And that is why it is so important for you to value yourself. And if you recognize any part of you that requires the need, like you need some sort of outside validation that is beyond yourself, that is beyond God, if you realize that there are parts of you that is relying on the world to validate you, you gotta work on it. You gotta work on it. You have no choice. Because if you think this world, the one that we just talked about, Satan running through, if you think this world is going to put self-love in your chest as an earth angel, you must be crazy. You must be crazy to even think that what? This world? Are you crazy? Oh my God, we are not even halfway perfect. And the most perfect being walked this world. And what did they do to him? They nailed him to the cross. We ain't even half as perfect. So you think this world is going to put self-love inside of you? What? All they do is try to rip it out of you. Your own twin flame, your own family, your own lover, your own soul tie. You're like, what the hell is this? You the Thank you, imperfect angel. Thank you for the super chat. You're looking at this like, what the hell is this? You the You supposed to be with me. We supposed to be standing tall together. We supposed to be, if you not here, I'm your mouth. If I'm not there, you my mouth. You speak for me, I speak for you. Locked in step. And then you start looking over at this person like, my God, you supposed to be, I just said this earlier when I was talking to my sister, like you supposed to be 10 toes down. You standing on 2 pinky toes like a lopsided ballerina. And you supposed to be 10 toes down. Collective 10 toes down, this fool on 2 pinky toes. Like a lopsided ballerina. Like a damn fool. And you're like, what is this? You damn You ain't even got them goddamn nailless pinky toes down. What's going on over here? Oh goodness, let me have some coffee. What y'all saying? And the collective is like this. Feet planted like this. Heel dug in the ground for them like this. Ready to go to war for them and with them like this. Feet so dug in on the ground they can't even budge you. I'm talking about your person's enemies is wondering if you standing inside a quicksand because they trying to figure out, God damn, this person won't move. When it comes to their soulmate, I'm moving a bit. And then here go the other soulmate standing on a goddamn nailless pinky toe. And you're like, man, what kind of mess is this? They about to get me in my back, on my sides. I'm defending the front line. You letting them flank me. Oh, let's talk about it. Military strategies. That's why it's so important. Anybody you deal with collective, people ask me, so towards the end of my last stream. I did an all signs reading. I don't do those often, but make sure y'all check that out. It was really good. I can't wait to do another one. But I was talking about this towards the end. And somebody came in and was like how sad they are because they don't have a lot of friends and stuff. And I told them, I said, you better hang that shit up. You weren't built for a lot of friends. And that's the truth. You weren't built for it. And that's the truth. You weren't built for a large circle. You weren't built to have all these damn associations. So you're going to have to swallow that pill, baby. That's the truth. And make peace with the fact that you got big energy. And a lot of people can't take you. And having big energy is not about being the loudest in the room. You move in so much of your authentic self. You speak so much truth to power, verbally and energetically. You see so much. Baby, you shook their souls. What do you think a demon gonna do? It's like you are performing like a walking exorcism, and you ain't even pull nothing out. You ain't even pull out a crucifix, but you're like you're performing walking exorcisms. So yeah, you shake their souls. They're gonna have a problem. So it's up to you. If you gonna let them put you in a box, and I'm telling you that box for an earth angel is mental chaos. The spiritual death you will experience in that box is big. It may take your whole lifetime to recover from that. You can't allow yourself to be boxed in. You have no choice. And I told that person, I'm like, look, I can't have a large circle. I realized that a long time ago. Because it only took a couple of times for me to realize, like, damn. It's like, when I end up going through like a major tower and like somebody really trying to destroy me, always somebody that was in this circle, somebody who I genuinely loved or wanted the best for. I said, oh my God, this is not for me. This is not for me. With certain energies, I'm just here to pass through. Pass through. Share my light, share a little bit of my gifts, and get up out of there. And I'm okay with that. And then the energies that I keep, like this, right? Like my sister Cass. They 10 toes down. They more than 10 toes down. They all the way down to the wheels fall off. That's how down. See, you can't afford to be attached to anyone that's half-stepping about you. See, that's the truth. And that goes even for your lovers. You can't afford to be attached to anyone that half steps about you. Period. Because the more you share yourself with somebody, the more open you are to attacks. So that means the only way to close that crack is if that person is 10 toes in it with you, right? If that person is willing to go hard in the paint about you. Because when we open ourselves to other people, these are openings we are creating. So everyone you open yourself up to, they gotta go hard about you. And every time you allow somebody to operate around you, who you know don't go hard, not standing 10 toes down about you, every single time it blow up in your face. Say it though. You can't say it. Put a 1 in the chat if it does. Because you know it do. Every single time. Period. It never fails. Every time you let some wishy-washy person operate around you, it blow up in your face. You end up taking an L. Every single time. You let some demon operate around you, you end up taking an L. It never fails. You are not like the rest. And yeah, they end up having to deal with their karma, but I'm not talking about their karma. I'm talking about the L you end up taking. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we know they get their karma. We know that. They're going to reap what they sow. We know that. But I'm talking about the L you take. We end up taking a loss. Losing time, losing resources, losing time you could have used to move with intention towards your goals, losing all of that. Tears flowing down, feeling pain. These are all disruptions. Losing sleep, this is a disruption. This is a spiritual disruption. Feeling so much pain that it got to come through your eyes. These are delays. These are L's. Let's be real about it. That's what happens when you allow half-steppers to be in your energy. You start taking L's. Yes, T-Battle. Disruptions and distractions. Now you just spent all night crying and worried and stressed. About what? About what? About a karmic that's been doing what they've been doing for their whole life for the past 10, 15, 20 years. But you thought you was the first. You saw the red flags. Your intuition was ringing like this. God revealed the liar. God revealed the user. God revealed the master manipulator. Revealed the narcissist. And you did what? Laid up with them. And you did what? And you did what? Stayed attached to them. And what you thought, you wasn't going to take an L. Thank you, Cassian. Thank you. Listen, I tell God, use me. And then you have people that want to sit around and act like they don't take no L. Yeah, you took an L. Thank you, Erica Lane. Thank you for the super chat. You're not getting that time back. What you talking about? Now you done been traumatized. Now you done been traumatized. Now this family member done traumatized you once again. Now these disgusting ass friends done traumatized you once again. Now your twin flame, your soulmate, now one of them fools done traumatized you once again. And what, you gonna keep what? Internalizing this trauma? To the point where what? All of this is packing you into a box, breaking every bone. What you gonna start doing? Blocking your own blessings. You can't afford it. Like you just can't. You're on a different level. You have a different soul purpose. The devil is gonna be attacking you from every direction. And even some instances, thank you, Sabrina. Thank you for the super chat. In some instances, they will use your own kids against you. Yep. Your own parents against you. Cousins that grew up with you. Somebody you laid next to every night and said that they love you and you love them, they'll use that one against you too. See? And that's why it's so important that anyone that you allow to operate close proximity, lock in step, like they know your movements, it's so important. The L you take behind that is great. It ain't small. Y'all remember, it's a big deal being big energy, because with big energy comes big losses. Big wins, big losses. And it could take years to correct those things. And it may take you down to the level of like, man, like the brink of mental chaos is what it takes a lot of times to get through those things. Like you get this close to the bottom of the bottom, spiritually, emotionally. It starts to take a toll on you physically. It takes you down to that. And you know why God allows you to break down to that? Because you're gifted. You seen it coming a mile away like a slow ass train. You could hear it coming. It's moving freaking 10 miles per hour. Damn thing is moving slow as hell. It takes the same tracks every day. It's not some new game plan. It's you seen it coming. Yeah. So don't even waste your time talking about God, why? You know why. Because you was on your divine purpose. And God revealed to you the disruption. God revealed to you the liar. God revealed to you the kitchen witch. God revealed to you the person that's creating the portal for these people to come and attack you. God revealed it to you. And you want to sit there and ask, why? Don't ask why. Do better. That's you. That's you not having faith in who you are. That's you allowing people to make you question your discernment. That's you allowing people to make you feel ashamed for being gifted. Now you can't even open your mouth and say you're gifted. You ask me if I'm gifted. Yes, since birth. Now what? Yep, I'm a seer. Since birth. Now what? Yep. I walk in my faith. Yup. Period. Yup. Like I said earlier, I witnessed miracles. Yup. Seen and performed them with the grace of God too. What now? What now? Yeah, I could say that. Not that I'm the one performing the miracle, but man, have God used me before to be a miracle in somebody else's life. Yep. I say it proudly, head held high. And it's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable. Oh, well. Right. Right, Devanese. In Jesus' name, amen. Yep. They're not going to be able to take that. And anybody you deal with, collective, on a friendship level, your close family members, anybody you allow. Oh my God. I messed around and did something I said I would never do again with a family member that I allowed to live with me again after I already knew intuitively what it was. Thank you, sweet DDS, for gifting memberships. I already knew intuitively what it was. God had already revealed, masked off fully what it was. Went against something I said verbally. Never again. Turned around a year and some months later and let them move right back in. What the hell was I thinking? What in the world? I had a conversation with God. I said, God, I wasn't thinking at all. I had a brain full of rocks to be that dumb. That was my conversation with God. It wasn't even no, God, why you allow this to be? No. See, my collective don't have a problem with accountability either. They do. They do. They got a problem with being held accountable. They do. With the receipts in their face. They do. They will deny it. Let me pull out my favorite card again. They will deny it. I'm going to tell y'all. Look. Receipts in their face. They will still lie. They will still lie. See, when I'm talking to God, look, the way my conversations with God is so casual. At the end of the day, it's like, I'm not going to get up here. Why am I going to get up here and pump fake with God for it? It's insane. The words came out of my mouth that I would never do it again. God revealed, totally exposed the person. And still, I said, I will never, ever, ever have this person around me again. And then what did I do? Put them right back in my place of peace, my place of home, my space, my personal space, giving them access to how I move, what I got going on, sharing air with them, breathing the same air. I did this. I did this. Nobody else did it. I did this. I can't even be mad at the demon for coming back and catching me a second time. I did this. You see what I'm saying? Like, what in the world? They already been revealed as a demon. They on their job. They on their job. They've embraced the devil. They embrace Satan. They're a deceiver, a liar, a thief. They want to put you down. They're a gossiper. They're lying. They're smearing your name. They're doing all this stuff. They're cheating all of this stuff. And you already verbalized it. You said it out your mouth. I will never again. And then put them back in. And then they came and played in the sauce, played with your life, did all of this stuff. Who did this? You did this. Period. Yeah, they gotta pay for what they did to you, but baby, you did this. Like what? You knew. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go get a goddamn pathological liar, put them in the same house with me, sit up next to them like every single day, and then they turn around and they go out there and lie, and I'm gonna be mad for what? Hello, they've been exposed already. This is a pathological liar. They're on their job. They're on their job. Who set themselves up for this? I did this. I did not have to allow this. And God knows that I knew better because I said it. They on their job. When we start realizing that certain people are on their job, then you can start like, hello. Here you go, you got somebody, they goddamn sex addict, a damn freak. This is what they are. They have embraced the incubus, succubus demon. This is what they are. This has been revealed to you. Spiritually, intuitively, and then you're saying it. On 2 eyes. And then you say, oh my God, I cannot associate myself to this, blah, blah, blah. Fast forward, they doing the same rodeo with you. What you wallowing for? What you wallowing for? Hello. God revealed it to you before. You seen it with your own 2 eyes. It was time to go then. What you think? God gonna stop revealing it to you? Like, what is supposed to happen here? What is supposed to happen here? What you want God to stop revealing it to you? Yes, every 6 months it's gonna keep revealing itself that this is an incubus. This is a succubus. This is that. This is toxic. This is destroying you. It's going to keep being revealed because you have a purpose. So God is going to keep revealing it to you. And every single time, it's going to hurt more and more and more. You know why? Because you don't want to move. That's why. Because you don't want to do something about it. That's why. So it's going to keep getting revealed to you. And it's going to hurt more and more. Yeah. That's a thief. You know that's a thief. They've already robbed you. Okay. You forgave the thief. But you didn't start moving accordingly. You just keep putting your purse back around them. Keep putting money back around them. You keep putting your valuables back around them. Well, they gonna steal some more. They on their job. So, next thing they take from you is gonna be more. Now, instead of just stealing whatever little cash you got, now they done took your bank card. Now they stealing checks. Now they stealing jewelry. Shit, now they done set you up and somebody that came in your house and robbed you. It's going to get worse and worse. Because you're not doing nothing. Right. Right, divine headquarters. Let them go, Pharaoh. Let them go. What was supposed to happen with Pharaoh? He was supposed to let them go. He had a job to do too. Was to show mercy, show grace, and let them go. I believe he actually would have been blessed if he would have just heeded to the word of God. I believe that Pharaoh would have actually gotten a blessing. That God would have worked a miracle for Pharaoh if he would have just did what he was supposed to do. He had a job. That would have been a beacon to the rest of the world. That look at what he did. Other people, other nations would have had something to look towards to. Like, look at how he let them go. And then build a society with a better structure that doesn't require subjugation. I believe Pharaoh would have been blessed. I believe he would have been rewarded had he just did what God told him to. Let them go. Because what that would have done when it comes to other nations that were holding on to prisoners of war and other people that don't belong, it would have been a light. It would have gave them an opportunity to create a new socioeconomic structure, a new way of building societies. A beacon, which is all of our jobs, chosen ones, to be a beacon. As God chose the original Israelites. Big difference from what is Israel right now. Okay? But we not finna go that deep. They're supposed to be a beacon. Okay? Thank you, Apri. So, he wouldn't let them go. And you know what God gonna do? Gonna get your ass whooped. Straight up. I don't know how else to say it. It's time for the beat down. This is how God be coming through. Okay. It's time for the beat down. You can hear it coming like a countdown. What are you talking about? I swear, some people, like, they just decide to be a contrarian. Like, what is... So, it's you also, collective, remember contrarians. Like, if I say, I believe that if Pharaoh would have just listened to God, that I believe Pharaoh would have been rewarded. Just like you had many people that got rewarded for faith. Because for Pharaoh to have listened to God listen to God through Moses, right? That would have mean Pharaoh had faith. Automatically a believer. Right? Anyway, thank you guys for getting that person out. Like, we have to remember contrarians. Hold on. Okay. We got to remember contrarians. Yeah, Pharaoh had a lot of contrarians too. And you got to be mindful of people who only operate with, like, yes people around them. You got to, like, be mindful of people like that, because them the main ones that'll steal from you and give to somebody else. Y'all watch it. Y'all watch it for people who are followers, people who rely on validation from the outside world. Y'all watch it for people who try to find ways to make you feel less than. Them not your people. I love you guys too. Anyways, you guys, I came on to give you guys this prophetic message. That is a message that has just been on my heart all day today. I want y'all to know that this work isn't easy. And I know a lot of you, I know I have a lot of readers, seers, gifted folks. I feel like my entire collective is gifted in one way or another. And the more open you become with who you are spiritually, you are going to be met with a lot of people who are contrarians. They just want to be a contrarian. People that just want to challenge you. People that are going to crucify you. They're going to try to. Persecution. People who will lie on you. People who will judge you. People who will do and say all of these things to make you feel like you can't possibly be who God has already revealed to you who you are. It is not for the weak. So just know, as you share your gifts with people, as you walk in the light, as you allow people to know what you witness, you are going to be met with persecution on all sides. Not just one side, not just through your family, they family, your friends, they friends, your co-workers, their lovers, your lover, your lover's lover, your former lover's lovers, all of them. You're going to be met with persecution from all sides. So it is not an easy walk. And that's why you got to make sure that your strength comes from within. because these people will try to box you in. And the spiritual death that we can experience, and just because you have a spiritual death doesn't mean that God won't renew you. I'm just letting you know it's painful. And it's not easy to recover because it will break you down to your knees. So we don't got time to keep going through that rodeo. We ain't got time to keep going through that, okay? We trying to live our best life in this life, okay? In this life, and then we'll live the greatest life in our eternal life, okay? So we cannot afford that. Thank you, Lifted. Thank you for the super chat. And anybody that you deal with on any level, like I said, they got to stand 10 toes down. They got to be willing to back you up when you're not there. They got to be willing to speak up for you when you're not there. When somebody is passing judgment against you, they got to be willing to fix their mouths on your behalf. They got to be willing to check them where they stand on your behalf. They got to roll with you that tight. Because I'm telling you, now my left ear is ringing. Because I am telling you, without that level of protection, these are doorways that are being opened for the enemy to come and attack you. Okay? And we don't need that. Okay? I'm going to be live tonight doing a collective reading. What time are we doing that reading? I think around 9. Probably at 9 p.m. Okay, 8 or 9 p.m. I'll be live doing a collective reading. Thank you, Apri. Thank you for the super chat. And I really look forward to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. And I love you guys to the moon and back. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.